is a 2013 Audi S5, also known as the biggest challenge I've ever taken on. After seeing a picture of myself when I was a young kid back in Cuba next to an Audi, it reminded me that was the first ever modern car I ever sat in, and that day was truly special to me. So I decided it is time to make my younger self proud and get an Audi. But the Audi we got, aka this one, is no regular Audi. Typically, when someone buys an Audi, they drive it right out of the dealership with a huge smile on their face, their wife extremely proud of them. Well, this Audi was towed to my house, pushed up my driveway, and then I did something I never thought I would be able to do. Completely removed the whole drivetrain with zero experience. Picked up a whole new engine for the car, did all the maintenance including the notorious timing chain service, which can run up to over $10,000. But even though we're saving that much money, the fact that I've never done a timing chain service before, I wasn't sure it was going to start. But after somehow putting everything back together and with some help from Papa Z, the car started. A major win in the books, but the only win because it didn't really drive. So at that point, we had to drop the transmission, in which we did. And now we're here. After all that trouble, tribulation, and cries and blood, sweat, and tears, we brought an Audi back to the road. Whoa! Take a great look as to what the car looks now, because it is going to look completely different by the end of this video. My goal is to turn this 2013 Audi that's a little bit dated to a brand new 2025 Audi S5 that looks a lot more modern and aggressive. So let's see if that's possible. On this table, we have everything we need to absolutely transform the Audi S5 into something really, really epic. I bet 99% of you know exactly what's in this box. And all this was supplied by the one and only Canadian Auto Performance. So all these parts that we're installing today are gonna link in the description. We partnered up to absolutely transform the Audi S5, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if it wasn't for them, this would not be possible. So if you need any Audi parts, hit them up. They are an absolute dream to work with, and they're Canadian. Is Canada a part of the US yet? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a very special modification you can do to my Audi to make it look newer, a nice facelift, more aggressive, and that is the Audi RS5 front bumper conversion. Ooh, that's right. We're crushing the boundaries, making Audi purists mad, and up-badging a regular S5 to the legendary, rowdy, and iconic RS5. Now, although this bumper looks absolutely drop-dead incredible, unfortunately, it's not going on the car just yet. To go with the front bumper, we got an RS5 gloss black grille, like just mean, with a quattro at the bottom. Wife is behind the camera and she's going crazy over it. You like that? But one thing for sure, we cannot throw on a unpainted bumper on the car. We have to go get it painted by the one and only Lucas. And as for the paint match, even though I would love to drive the car to the paint store, unfortunately, the car doesn't drive right now, but we're gonna get into that later. For now, I'm taking the gas cap. It should be just perfect. These guys do amazing work when it comes down to paint matching. They did it on my BMW 340i, which looks perfect, and I'm sure for the Audi it's going to look just as good. Next time we see this bumper is going to be fully painted, and well, let's get on to the other amazing modifications. The Audi is known for its incredible looking front end, but the rear end is a little bit lackluster. With this, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you seeing this thing? You see how insane this looks?
Wow, that's sick.
Carbon fiber side mirrors. Over there we have a carbon fiber wing. Over there we have carbon fiber side skirts. Oh my gosh. If you haven't already, leave a big thumbs up. Comment below, what is your favorite carbon fiber part to install in your car? There's going to be a very special announcement when we reach 300,000 subscribers. So for all those of you that for some reason haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe. Let's continue to grow this massive family, because the bigger we get, the more amazing things we can do on this channel for everybody to enjoy. But one thing for sure, we're going to enjoy these carbon fiber parts on the car. I cannot wait. And one thing is, Crystal, you're not gonna see the car at all. I'm gonna show it to you after it's done. So don't come back here, okay? You're not gonna see the car until it's done, and then I'm gonna surprise you. Not only will I be surprising my wife Cristobal with how the car looks, I'm also going to be surprising her as well as you guys with some pretty special news and an announcement about this car. But for now, let's get going. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Version 3 or third generation diffuser with a functioning brake light. Oh my gosh. This is separate from the bumper. I thought it was all one piece. It's not. 1, 2, and 3 middle bolts. And I think after that it just pops out. To remove the rear diffuser, it wasn't just those bolts that I showed in the beginning. There was actually 2 bolts hiding, one on each side, right up top next to the exhaust. And after getting that, it was just a matter of pulling it out with a good amount of force. Oh, this is gonna be hard to get off. I just know it. I just know it. Let's go. Once one side is out, everything should just... There we go. Whew, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty easy. Yo, that's insane. Should we just kind of rock this look? I mean, I'm kind of digging it. Okay, we gotta pull up the trunk because we do need to tap into the driver's side or passenger side brake light. It doesn't really matter. So we can have the third brake light that is in the diffuser. And before we throw on the new diffuser, we have to pass the light harness through the bottom of the bumper into the cabin of the car. Look at that. Oh, we got it. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Crazy enough, seeing this diffuser on the car makes it look just even crazier than it already did. It's definitely a little tight, that's for sure. But to throw on the diffuser was a pain and a half. The issue I was having was all the tabs in the middle were clicking in perfectly, except the important ones. The ones on the corner. They simply did not want to click into place, no matter how much force I gave it. Okay, this has been a little bit harder of an install than I wanted it to be. So, what I'm gonna do is remove the diffuser. We're gonna fully put it on that side and then work our way this way. I was first trying to just put it in the middle and then work out, but maybe doing it this way is gonna be a little bit better. Okay. Step 1 is removing the exhaust tips. It snapped. What? That's how old this exhaust system is. Look at that, just clean off. That's going to give us a lot more room for activities to really get this diffuser in place, especially on those corners. Step 2 is we make the diffuser fit. And to do that, we're pushing in the diffuser as hard as we can so it fits perfectly, and then we're running a self-tapper through where it clips so it never pops out. Thankfully, it worked, and we had just enough room to make it happen. That fitment is a good 9 out of 10. Finally! Look how insane that looks. Wow, that looks good. Now, when it comes out of the broken clamp, oh, yep. Oh, I think this works. Yep, that's the same size and might be a little bit better. And since the exhaust tips are already out, why not just give them a little quick clean? And now we put the exhaust tips back into place, but when putting it back, we're pushing them a little bit further out, or actually as out as it gets, because this diffuser is so much more aggressive. The exhaust tips originally would have looked sunken in. And look how good that looks. Squint your eyes. It's an Audi R8. Okay, on to removing the tail light, which I have no idea what to do, but it kind of looks like a BMW. BMW, there's 2 bolts here, so I'm hoping it's the same. Yeah, I'm completely wrong. We remove this little cubby and then we find the almighty plastic bolt. This whole rear toe light is held in by this plastic piece that's then attached to the bolt. To be honest though, it is a lot easier to remove. Woo, look at that. Nothing broke. Okay. Am I the only one that their car just doesn't smell great because I'm too lazy to go get air fresheners and none of them are really that nice? So then we're solving that with Drift, the sponsor of today's video. Drift makes premium air fresheners that actually smell high-end, quality, prestige. And look how cool this thing. Oh, that smells oh wow. This one's Cabana. No more of that cheap gas station Christmas trees. This is the future. No chemicals, no artificial junk, just clean essential oils. And the best part is how it works. So you grab this little magnet piece that it comes with, hold on your visor a little bit, put the magnet piece on. Voila, look how clean, slick, and futuristic that is. It won't be in the way while driving at all. It's just gonna be tucked up there and give you the best smell possible. And the best part is you don't have to go anywhere to purchase it or remember to purchase it. It is all subscription based. So you pick the scent that you like and it'll be delivered to your door every month. Like I said, this one's Cabana. It smells very clean and nice. Oh, and if you want your home to smell just as fresh, they've got home diffusers too. Same premium scents, just for your whole space. And listen up, right now, you can get 55% off by using my promo code DannyZ or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. That's literally less than $5 for a life-changing experience of unlimited great smell in your home, in your car, for you and for everybody else that's in the car. It would also be linked in the description. Thank you so much to Drift for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back because we have to make this car faster than a Lambo. That's the main goal here. But we have to figure out which one is the one that gives power so we can tap into it, and whenever we hit the brake lights, this one also shines. I have absolutely no idea which wire does what. There's 3 wires to connect coming off the diffuser, and I have no idea where they go. But thankfully, we do have the internet. And okay, after some research, I think I found which wire goes where. I'm praying that I'm right. But to tap into the wire harness, we're going to be using solder stick. Think of it as a butt connector on steroids. It has a soldering thing in the middle, and how it works is you heat it up, the soldering melts both connections, and the rubber also seals everything up. No, it's not sponsored. I'm just showing you guys what I always use because this thing is absolutely awesome. It's way better than butt connectors. But now that I think about it, if the internet is wrong, snip there. I just cut into 3 wires from the harness for absolutely no reason. It's kind of too late to turn back now though. Okay, let's see if it works. And the tail light doesn't have to go back on because we did it on the plug side of the car, so I'm nervous. Did we just electrically total the car, or does it work? Let's go. Obviously, when it's nighttime, we're gonna be able to see how good it looks. But as of now, it works. Yes, it worked. I saw it flicker, so I wonder whenever you press the brakes, it does that like triple flicker effect. I don't know if that was like the LED or whatnot, but this thing's gonna be insane at night. Now we're gonna put the tail light back and then move on to the trunk. Bottom was incredible, but the rear end still is missing something on the top half. This is Canadian Auto Performance's version 2 spoiler, and oh my goodness, this is gonna look insane. And it's not just regular carbon fiber, they call this dry carbon or pre-preg. I think it's called pre-preg. I don't know what it means really, but all I know is that this looks way cooler and way better than your typical carbon fiber. My favorite thing about modifications like this is how easy it is to do. No bolting needed, no drilling, nothing. Oh, look at this. The fitment is perfect. Actually perfect. I mean, that sits flat. Sometimes these warp a little bit, so you get one side down and the other one up. No, this is perfect. It's really not overly aggressive. It's just perfect. Look at this angle. This little spoiler really finished off the rear end. It just overall completed it. Now, you can throw it on with 3M tape that it comes with, but if you notice, I didn't really do that. And you're gonna find out way down the line why I didn't fully install this rear wing, but it's gonna be on the car. Okay, at this point, I don't have to say much. You know exactly what's inside this box. Yo, we're actually transforming this car, and it's so fun and awesome. But okay, inside this box, we have another carbon fiber part.
Okay guys, today I have flag duty. Danny's gonna put them up later, do not worry. But today we have Iraq over here. We got Iraq, Vietnam, Yemen, Suriname, and Eswatini over here on the corner. Comment where you guys are from. I always like to see where you guys are from.
Actually, I'm in an amazing mood, so let's do something. Comment below what you think is inside this box. And after that, you have to comment your Instagram handle or your email. And I will send you $50. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Don't cheat though, don't cheat. Sheesh. Some side skirts. Look at, I can touch the camera. Look at this. Yes, carbon fiber side skirts. Because stock is simply just a suggestion. Lighter, sexier, and guaranteed to make us 30% faster. That's a factual fact. Also, quick question because I'm new to the Audi world. What is this? There's like a thing just sticks out for aero maybe? But something really weird happened. Why is that so long? This is kind of funny. The side skirt is longer than the car. I don't know what happened. I might have ordered the wrong thing. It's probably my fault. But with that being said, the side skirt is way too long and won't fit on the car. But that's okay, because if it was short, then it'd be an issue. If it's long, it's okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the punches. After measuring it, the car's length is 75 inches. Now the side skirt's a whopping 90 inches, aka for a limousine. Update, it all makes sense now. I think right here you can see it says must be cut lengthwise by professional to fit properly. Install required by professional. There's one issue though. I am not a professional and I don't know any. No. Did someone say professional? You're not cutting this. I got you. I got you right now. I can. Which one do you want to use? I got you. How many inches? Like 10? Here we go. Don't mess up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, now it's the moment of truth. Did I put these on right or not? Let's see. Oh, perfect in the front, perfect in the rear. Yes, that's sick. Now is the easy part, attach them to the car, which we're doing self-tappers for now. Later on, we're going to be doing self-tappers along with a little bit of 3M tape to really make sure it's on there sturdy. But trust me, it's gonna be on there sturdy. This thing is never coming off. Oh yeah. I think this one might be more on the controversial side, and I don't want you guys to say if you like it or not until we drop the car to the ground and we see everything put together. But this is as modest as I possibly could have gotten it. And the trick with these side skirts is making sure they're not too overly extended out and they're not too pushed in. But I'm gonna be honest, after looking at the car with no side skirts, I'm definitely going to say the side skirts are the right move here. You gotta take off this wheel because I do have to shave off a little bit because it is definitely going to rub. Oh, are you kidding me? What? Our goal is to make the side skirt extensions look 100%, and having the wheels rub on them, break the carbon fiber is definitely not gonna be fun. So we have to trim it a little bit, but then I noticed something that was kind of bad. Where we cut the carbon fiber, you can clearly see a white line. So we have to fix it. And after giving it some thought, the best possible way to do this is to just paint it with some black paint. And to be completely honest with you, it looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna. Look at that, like nothing was ever cut. Side skirts are done. I can't wait to see how those look when the car's on the ground. But next up is another carbon fiber component. Carbon fiber? A carbon fiber mirror from Canadian Auto Performance will look a ton better. Funny enough, carbon fiber mirrors is usually someone's first ever carbon fiber modification on their car. Why? Because they're easy and they're one of the cheapest pieces. Apparently, it's a little bit more difficult than I thought. It's not just a mirror cap. We actually have to disassemble the whole thing. So I think we try here. Oh, there it is. This isn't just a fun little mirror cap that you take off the mirror cap and then you put the carbon fiber one on. No, we have to dismantle this mirror to the bone. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. We're taking this mirror to its literal skeleton. See, I don't even think that was supposed to come off. Let's go. Okay, I didn't break anything. Look at This isn't a mirror cap, this is a mirror. On the bright side, it is going to look a whole lot better with the carbon fiber one on, but I miss the simple days when it was just a little cap that you can click on and off. The work may have been a little bit more than I thought, but totally worth it. Look at this. That looks so good. Here we got the old boring silver, and here we got the carbon fiber. What? A small detail, but so sick. Unfortunately, I didn't notice they sent me sequential mirror lights. So we have to take apart the mirror and put it back together. But thankfully, I pretty much became an expert when it comes down to taking apart mirrors from an Audi and putting them back together. Here you can see the stock light in action. And here you can see how much better it looks when it's sequential. Okay, here we are. We stepped away from the car because now we already did the side skirts, we did the diffuser, we did the rear spoiler. Lucas is painting the front bumper. And he just finished painting Ben's front bumper, so look at that. Dude, this white is sick on Audis. I'm on shaking duty. Inside here's the paint. Now I know I got the very tough job of shaking duty, but we can say Lucas is doing a little bit too. Let's go, it's time to paint this bumper. Overall, Lucas is doing 3 coats of the silver, waiting usually 15 to 20 minutes in between each coat, and then I believe he's doing 2 coats of clear. 2 or 3, don't quote me on that, I'm not a paint expert, but I do know this bumper is gonna look incredible. But while we wait for the bumper to finish, we have to go back home because we just received a package, and it's a package for something I've been keeping a secret about the Audi. While going for somewhat of a joyride the other day with this car and having a blast, it quickly turned into something I never wanted it to. And this happened. On the first drive, I noticed a lot of people were saying the clutch was slipping and the car wasn't driving right. I noticed every time I came to a stop, the car lunged forward and it kind of wanted to die. Oh, see that? Like try to go and then. See that? Following that, things got really bad. So stop. Oh. That's new. No first, third, fifth, or seventh gear. And I truly didn't know if I would make it home or not. It like slipped completely and then went right into 4th gear. I really thought the Audi issue saga was over, but here we are with new issues. But let's talk about it. What do we think? In my novice opinion, 1, it could be regular service. We could drain the transmission, do the proper filling up procedure, and then the car will be 100%. Maybe not. So we move on to number 2, which is a mechatronics repair. After doing some research on these cars, the mechatronics board goes bad, and FCP Euro sells a whole repair kit for it, so you can do it DIY at home. Now, if those 2 don't work, we move on to number 3. It says clutch pack. You know what that means? Dropping the transmission. 4, new transmission. I am praying that it is either 1 or 2. Now, to make things a ton better, thankfully we live in a world with a company called FCP Euro. You heard me talking about them non-stop. Well, thanks to them, we should be able to solve this issue. Aside from the DSG regular maintenance kit that they sell, they also sell a repair kit which comes with all the oil that you need, and it's the maintenance kit plus a repair kit for the mechatronics. You get a new transmission pan gasket. The actual transmission filter everybody should change out. Who knows, maybe ours got clogged up. We have to be very careful with this, but here is the board that I was talking about, which the solenoids click into here. This is a plug. I'm praying this is the issue, because if this doesn't fix it, Well, looks like we're gonna need a new transmission or drop the transmission again, which is gonna be so depressing, but it does make things better that we're partnered up with FCP Euro to send out these stuff. They were super helpful. I talked with them and they said this is probably the best approach. If this doesn't work, then we can talk about other issues that could be going on. But if you need any parts for your European car, you guys know the drill, FCP Euro. All this is OEM, but instead of getting it from a dealership that's gonna charge you like 1,000 times more, they give it to you for extremely cheap, lifetime replacement guarantee, all free shipping over orders for over $49. Here we go. Time to open up the transmission, and I'm praying that by the end of this video, we can drive the car, we can enjoy the car, we can surprise Crystal while she can drive the car. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely nervous right now. Let's do this. I also don't think the transmission service has ever been done because I do have service receipts and I don't see transmission fluid being done, so sheesh. Huh. Really happy with how this fluid's looking. Let's go. Yes, there's like no powder, nothing from clutches. To drop the pan is looking pretty straightforward. All we have to do is loosen up all the torque sockets that are holding it up, and then it should come down. And here we have the bottom side of the mechatronics, and this black piece is the internal filter, which we're also changing out. But what's holding on the mechatronics is just 6 bolts, and it should come down. Bolt number 1, break it loose. Oh, I already heard it crack. Oh, no. Not on me, not on me. Not on me. No. Okay. No. Okay, this is it. The mechatronics unit, aka the brain of the almighty DSG transmission. It's basically the middleman between your paddle shifters and the clutches, controlling hydraulic pressure to shift gears lightning fast. Sometimes. Man, look at this thing. This is one of the motherboards, and then here is the other motherboard that we're going to be replacing. But this is probably the biggest mechatronics I've ever seen. Compare that to this mechatronics from a BMW. Look at the difference. This one's just flat, goes in and out. This is more of an L. And, well, it is an L. Here we go. Time to repair it. And hopefully it works. And if you're wondering why I'm not just getting a new one, well, that will be north of $3,000 to over $5,000, which I'm definitely not going to spend. Strangely enough, one thing I started noticing was this weird black debris over some surfaces. I'm not sure if it's clutch wear or maybe just fluid contamination since it's probably never been changed. Thankfully, we are cleaning everything up. Now, one thing we can do before putting back the board is check the ohms or electrical resistance on all the solenoids. Thankfully, everything seemed pretty much the same. The bigger solenoids gave me 4.8 to 4.9 ohms, and the smaller ones were, I believe, 4.1. It doesn't tell me a lot regarding to the mechatronics unit, but at least we know that the solenoids should be electrically okay. Mechatronics done. Now it is time to put back in the transmission, but we have to be very careful and precise. We have to make sure these 4 shift forks are on the neutral position. Now, step 2, I think. On the mechatronics side, we have to make sure the shift fork solenoids are pushed out just the perfect length. In my case, it was 32 millimeters. And let me tell you, even after the measurement being 100%, to get this in was still a pain. But like everything else we do on this channel, we somehow got it done. And just like that, everything is back together. Definitely not the hardest thing I've done in this car so far, but everything's back together how it needs to be. Pushing that thing up, or the whole mechatronics, and making sure it lines up perfectly with the holes from the transmission, it was a little tricky. My triceps are dead, and today I did arm day, so I was dead going into this, but feeling really good. Everything is back. Now it's just time to pump it. Before we get into the extremely complicated fill up method of the transmission. First, we just gotta pump it till it starts pouring out. Okay, the regular filling procedure is done. Everything in the transmission is done. The only thing I have left is to turn it on, let it get up to temperatures, and then check the oil level again and refill it once again. But we're gonna do that once we finish the front bumper, the rest of the car. This looks so crazy. I need everybody to comment, Lucas is the GOAT. This was the most last minute thing I've ever done, and he was down to do it. This is actually going to look ridiculously different and insane, but let's take that bumper off, then assemble this bumper, and then throw it on the car. Take a good last look, because this car is about to completely change. That was a lot quicker than I thought, but bumper is off, and the biggest difference from this bumper to this one is, as you can see, there's a massive opening right here, which obviously goes with grills and stuff. The blacktop grill that says Quattro at the bottom, which isn't on yet, is another massive difference. But man, overall, this bumper is gonna look so sick. And the paint match, really, really good. I mean, obviously there's different lighting going on, but I think it is on point. Obviously we're gonna tell when it's on the car, but so far, perfect. The first thing I'm gonna do before we start throwing anything on is install these resistors. Since the new bumper doesn't have the DRLs the regular S5 bumper comes with, these are little resistors Canadian Auto Performance sends you, so the car thinks it does have DRLs and you don't get lights in there. So plugs in just like that. Oh, this is just broken. Okay, that's in. Also, another thing I do have to do is we have a small coolant leak that seems to be coming from this pipe right here, which goes to the reservoir for the supercharger. I do want to change out the hose and all the clamps just to be 100% sure. Off we go on another side quest. And this one is pretty simple. We're pretty much removing all the hoses and, well, putting in new hoses along with new clamps, because I don't want this car to be leaking. And the first test drive we did on it, there was considerably a good amount of coolant coming out whenever it got up to temperatures. This is going to be someone's new daily driver, so I want to be sure it's super close to 100%. And by someone, yeah, you'll see later on in this video. Are you guys ready for this grill? Check this out. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, I know. This is going to be so aggressive. My favorite part of an Audi, I said it 1,000 times, is the front end. This big gloss black grill is going to just... The grill is extremely easy to put on. It just goes clipped on the bumper, and then as a reinforcement, there's a bunch of little bolts all along the backside of it that keeps it in place. But aside from that, oh, I forgot something. This is supposed to go on before the grill goes on. It's pretty much to cover up this weird plastic piece that sits in the back of the Audi emblem, and I'm gonna be honest, it looks a lot better with it on. And next up for the front bumper assembly, the front splitter. Look how nice this looks. For the full front bumper, we did go for a gloss black look. I just think it's gonna look so much better than carbon fiber. Just my opinion though, but here we go. The bottom piece of the bumper just pretty much goes clipped on. It's nothing crazy. One thing I did notice about this car, a lot of trims and pieces just go clipped onto the front bumper. After that, we start moving on to more aggressive pieces. The side grille, I guess you could say. These also go, you guessed it, clipped on, and they're super easy to throw on, and I'm sure they're going to be super easy to take off. And just like that, that front bumper is assembled and looking oh so good. This might be the best looking front bumper out of the fleet at the moment. It looks so slick and aggressive, I can't get enough of it. But unfortunately, the bumper did not want to fit on the car. Looks like we gotta do some cutting. Since the heat exchanger is so beefy, it is hitting somewhere around here. So we're gonna have to cut. Thankfully, that's something we're not gonna see, so it's okay. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of cutting that isn't going to be seen later on. Nice. Fitment up here has been perfect as well. Look at these headlights with the bumper. Oh, that's so nice. But I want to take the car out, so we have to finish filling the transmission properly. So now we move on to what we consider maybe step number 2 or 3. We need to start the car, put it in reverse, put it in drive, put it in reverse, leave it in park, and we are monitoring the live temperature for the transmission. As you can see, right now it says 26 degrees Celsius. Once that hits around 40 to 45 Celsius, we're gonna turn off the car, get under it, fill it up until we get a good stream of fluid coming out. When we're getting a good stream, that means we're good to go. So loud. Here we go, the final step to the filling procedure on the DSG transmission. Also, if you want to do this at home, I hope it helps, and it's not as difficult as you may think. Right there, 38 degrees. That took forever, but when it went to 31, it went up pretty quick. Let's do this. Let's not burn ourselves because under there, it is hot. The car isn't 100% level, so we have to make sure it is before we start filling up. And after opening the fill cap, no fluid came out, meaning we're doing the procedure just right. It's time to fill her up. Now that we're getting a good amount of stream coming off of the transmission, that should be okay. And hopefully this fixed the notorious transmission issue. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And let's face it, if I don't give this car at least somewhat of a wash before revealing it to Cristobal and actually looking at the car outside, it would be an absolute letdown. So we had to give her a nice wash. The weather's perfect right now. It's like a good 70 degrees. It is cool, it is chilly, and we finished transforming the Audi. But there's one special person that hasn't seen it yet. Okay, what do you think? How do you think it's gonna look?
Aggressive.
Do you think it's gonna look better than the BMW or no?
I don't know. I like the BMW.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, you gotta look down. You gotta look down. Get in there. But so far on the first drive, things are looking really good.
Oh my gosh.
That felt really good, right?
Well, it feels like a roller coaster. It's like or like a airplane when you go to take off.
And that shifted from third to fourth extremely quick. So I'm praying that actually flushing the whole transmission and everything fixed the issue. I'm praying, but that felt really, really good. It was not shifting like that before. We can definitely say Cristobal approves of the car and absolutely loves it. Wow, that's shifting extremely quick. Wow. I think we fixed the transmission issue.
Really?
I think so. Third gear, second gear. Are you ready to see this transformation?
Let's see it.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, you can turn around.
Wow. Look at that grill.
Look at this. Can you guys believe this car looked like this not too long ago in our garage, where we really had no idea if we were ever gonna get it back on the road? And now we're finally modifying it and making it look this good. The side skirts, we did do carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
And then for the rear, hold on. You can come to the rear.
Wow.
Look how crazy.
I stay loving the rear more than the front.
That diffuser looks nuts. I mean,
that looks amazing.
look at how aggressive this diffuser is. And the really cool thing is that little third brake light isn't just for show, that works.
Wow, so functional.
Function.
Sassy.
It looks absolutely stunning. The wheels too, and the wing. What do you think about the wing? It completes it, right?
Yes.
So I haven't fully put on the wing, as you guys can see, but that's because we have another surprise for the car. That's coming later, but this, oh, it looks so perfect.
I love how you balance the front though. It's not too much carbon fiber like everywhere. It's just
Yeah, exactly,
where it
exactly.
matters.
I always ask this, the front or the rear?
The rear.
Really?
I love
Wait, we have to look at the front again.
Okay.
Look at the front though.
I know, and the lettering.
Quattro, baby girl.
I don't know now. Quattro's for the 4 rings. About it.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I thought it was for the 4-wheel drive, but maybe. Oh my gosh.
You mean all-wheel drive?
Oh, okay. I think the craziest part is how this car started, what we got ourselves into, and what it looks like now. We're modifying it. I'm praying we fix the transmission. It shifted incredible though. And now it looks like this, but I do have a surprise. I haven't even told the video this or Crystal behind the camera. So let's hop in the car. Oh, we got a sunroof too?
Yeah,
Look. It goes forward and then, actually I've never done this. Oh shoot, wait, how do I open it? How do I open it fully?
You slide.
Does it not open fully? Is it a fake sunroof?
And then when do I shift?
Upshift. Oh, it's so fun, right?
Oh, I miss doing that.
You miss doing that? Go. Go. Gas all the way down. Upshift. Okay. I haven't even taught her to do that. But there's something I haven't really told anybody. I'm not sure how to say this, but I'm pretty much going to be giving Cristobal the Audi. Yup, if she wishes, this will be her daily driver. Okay, do you like the car?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking this could be like your second car.
Really?
Yeah. So you can just...
Okay.
So whenever you're going to school and you're like, oh, I don't want to drive the X5M, you're like, oh, I can just take my Audi.
Wow, so I have an Audi too?
Yeah.
First of all, gas is rough.
Gas is insanely ridiculous in the X5M, so I think this Audi's gonna help. Dang, I didn't know you had an Audi, girl.
Yeah, it's new actually.
Oh, wait. Look how sick the key is.
That is a cool, it's heavy too.
Yes.
It's a heavy key.
I feel like on the highway, it's gonna be really, really nice.
It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like, even in the wind, it feels good.
It feels good, right?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it has all-wheel drive.
Oh! Oh, actually, hold on. So, we have been together for 9 years?
8.5.
8.5 years. And our 1-year marriage marriage. Our 1-year same thing. Our 1-year wedding anniversary is in less than a month.
Less than a month.
No, it's in about a month.
About a month.
So yeah, that's my wedding gift. Wow. But yeah, so the biggest advice / thing that I can tell anybody is when you find the right person, honestly, I think the whole journey is much better with a partner. Like a partner that understands you, that shares the same vision as you. Because you're there to help each other. Like, you're always helping me, I'm always helping you. And I feel like that's why we've been able to grow so much this whole time. But you got to find the right person, though. Make sure when you're scrolling on Instagram, you don't just get thirst trapped.